Until Dawn is a 2024 horror film that was adapted from a 2015 PlayStation exclusive game. The film tells the story of Clover and her friends trying to retrace the steps of her sister who went missing a year ago. They stumble upon an eerie gas station attendant who informs them that up the road is a place where people go missing a lot. Clover and her friends head up in that direction and end up getting trapped in a time loop where every night something new is trying to kill them, and the only way to stop this time loop is for them to stay alive until dawn. Now, off the bat, I will say that I did play the original video game years ago, and I don't remember anything except that I really did enjoy it. In fact, I did a playthrough of it in my gaming channel, which I'll link in the description down below if you're interested in watching it. So yeah, I played the game, but like I said, I honestly don't remember much except for the fact that Rami Malek was in it, Hayden Panettiere was in it. They did that stuff about the mines was in the game. I remember that, and the Wendigos. Oh yeah, Peter Stormare, who's in this movie, he was also in the game. And I don't remember the time loop thing at all being in the game. I do remember totems and that the cover of the PlayStation game had the hourglass, but I don't remember that actually being a part of the game. I think I saved every single person in the actual game. I think I saved everybody. I think I did like the best outcome. But anyway, talking about this film. So I went into this film kind of blind a little bit. I knew little parts of it. So I liked this idea that they're in a time loop, kind of like Happy Death Day or Groundhog Day, but different as different things are trying to kill them. And for the most part, for the first half of the film, I was really into the movie, except it kind of slows down in a sense where, look, this is the problem. People are saying there's over explanation. That's like not really necessarily true. It is over explained, but because it comes out of nowhere. It's like you're following the movie, you're enjoying, you're seeing these deaths and everything. They're trying to figure out what's going on. And then all of a sudden, boom, they are like on their last life and they discover everything that's going to happen. Like that's the problem I have. It was like, then that's the over explanation of what's going on. And if they were going to go in that direction where it's kind of like their fears, or this place like ignites their fears, and it's just like this weird town that collapsed, and everything's underground now, which they don't spend much time in the underground. That's another problem, I think. You know, they spend a lot of time above ground. But anyway, it kind of works, and I like the elements that they try to incorporate but like I said, they said it's your fear. So why don't you use more different types of people's fears into this thing, which they kind of try to do, where they say that one woman was a witch, which she kind of was. They have a possession scene, which I remember in the game, there was a moment where there was like, you thought the house was haunted. You thought you were getting into a haunted house type deal, but it wasn't. That was a trick the game was playing. But anyway, or the characters were playing on one of them. Anyway, so it was interesting enough. And the serial killer. And they do have elements of different things that were in the actual game that they bring in here, but they could have done more stuff. They could have brought like different creatures. There was wolves in the actual game. They could have had werewolves or something like that. Like all the cool, interesting things that they could have done, they kind of glaze over it. And that's why he's looking at his phone. Wait a second, I recorded all our deaths that we don't remember now. And you see like all these cool, interesting deaths that are in the trailer, which I was like, oh man, that was cool. Oh, you know, why didn't we see that one? They're not. Don't get me wrong, there are really cool ones in this movie. Like one of them is particularly when they drink water. That was amazing. I loved it. I was like hooked right at that point. They could have done more with the possession thing, which they didn't really do. They kind of do, but not. They could have done better. That's what I'm saying. But all in all, in general, even with the little over explanation at the end and the fact that last part kind of like it brushes through when we get to the end. If they should have actually been trying to solve, or we find out more information while they're dying in the beginning, like piece by piece, they're piecing it together, and then just let us see those other cool deaths and then get to the ending where it kind of just like all of a sudden like boom, okay, now we got to end the movie in 40 minutes. And I don't know, it was really abrupt. It really felt abrupt. But I liked the movie. Funny enough, even with that and that little complaint, I did enjoy the movie. I like all these characters. People said they didn't feel anything for them. I felt like they were all really friends, and I liked every single one of them. And there were little jokes that I did laugh at, and I think the director did a decent job. I think he directed Shazam. So yeah, I really did like this movie. All in all, I don't know, it's kind of strange because everyone's like saying that it's like a mediocre film. I thought it was a new horror movie, but with characters that aren't annoying and don't make me hate the film. Even with the little problems the film has, it was interesting enough and something new that I think people would actually like, and I wish more people would go see this So it does have problems, like I said, but I think you'll enjoy it in the theaters. I did. Anyway, with that being said, I'm going to give this movie 3.5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about Until Dawn. Did you like this movie? Did you not like this movie? And if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here, and remember, check out the description to see my playthrough of the actual game that I did, I don't know how many years ago. It was a very long time ago. And with that being said, I will talk to you guys next time. Peace.